You know, it's truly stunning how mountain biking has changed over the years to where it is today. We have these gnarly, steep trails with gaps and drops that would have been all but unrideable on the bikes we had 30 years ago when I started mountain biking. It's truly amazing how much diversity and challenge there are in today's version of our sport. Given all that, I still love classic mountain biking, high country, all day rides on endless backcountry single track that take you into a completely different dimension, a cathedral world of quiet solitude where your mind can wander, your body can kick back, and your ears thank you for letting them escape the constant din and audio assault of everyday urban life. With the current trail building boom offering so much variety close in here in the Seattle area, it's easy to forget these remote high country elevation rides even exist. Over the years, I've documented a number of them in the Pacific Northwest, so I thought I'd put together a little video series that, despite outdated aspect ratios and resolution that looks like I smeared chain lube on the lens, still conveys the epic sense of joyous calm that old school mountain biking blessed us with back in the day. So, for what it's worth, here's another in our series of PNWmtb retro videos, this one focusing on a truly out there ride you may have never done or even know about, Grouse Pass at Pugh Ridge near Pyramid Peak in Washington's wild and wonderful Entiat region. Enjoy! Now, there's tons of ways to ride this trail network. On this particular day, we did a big loop, parking at the North Fork Entiat River trailhead and riding up the Pyramid Creek Trail, number 1439, to the Pyramid Mountain Trail, number 1433, and then back on the North Entiat River Trail, number 1437 again. But you could also split the difference with the Pugh Ridge Trail, number 1438, or you could go up the steep but rewarding ride up the Pyramid Mountain Summit on the Pyramid Mountain Trail, number 1433, and tack on a hike up the Fern Lake Trail, number 1436, for a cool early ride splash or a late ride dip. Hey, no matter which way you go, you'll find the Entiat an unforgettable, epochal collection of trails that you'll be talking and thinking about for as long as you're around. So the cool thing is we're right headed at the junction of Pugh Ridge, but we're headed up higher toward the top. And at that saddle right there, we'll cross and then start a monster descent back to the trailhead, where we drop like 4,000 feet in just a few miles. So then we start the long slog up, and basically it's hike-a-bike to the saddle, because you're climbing 1,000 feet in a very short distance, and then you got almost total downhill. So we did benefit from the fact the trail was in incredibly good condition. It's like normally this time of year you're kicking up dust, but it had been rained on. As you can see, it's packed beneath, and the weather was nice, kind of overcast, but very cool. And you normally don't get this kind of chilled factor this time of year, this high up, this far over in the North Cascades. But hey, we'll take it.
That is not a sound that I know.
So here's the same meadow from up above, right down there. And over in the distance is Pyramid Peak, which we did last year. Tops out at about 8350. And arguably the
tallest, the highest place you can mountain bike in the state of Washington. But hey, we're getting up there. We're at 7 here, 7,000. And wow, it's just amazing. I mean, this kind of experience is unmatchable. Of course, like they say, the higher you get, the higher you get. Off in the distance, Cascades just stretch forever, and in the meantime, you can hear the marmot calls, whistling pigs of the upper meadows. You can see squirrels and chipmunks frolicking around. You don't get this anywhere except up here. There's Jim topping out. Pretty amazing. Air's pretty thin up here, and you know, pushing pedals takes it out of you. Then we get to start coming down on the other side and see a whole different view of the divide. Pretty cool. Parts you drop really fast.
Say what?
In some parts you drop really fast.
Go further east.
So did it rain last night?
Yeah, it rained last night.
That's
yeah.
what I...
But when we
Occasionally you run into wilderness bipeds.
So is that actually a sat phone?
No, it's just a radio. So in case we get separated.
Okay.
So after dropping down about 600 feet, you start climbing back about 600 feet through a gap, and then you're back on top, and you can actually see in the distance Mount Stewart and Three Sisters. Start down, and whoa, amazing views. Even a couple patches of snow, dude. We're way up here. It's quiet. We've seen about 5 or 10 more marmots. We have 8 miles. Down, down, down. Nothing but descent now. You're starting out at 6,700 feet, 6,650. And you're ending up at what, 37, Jim?
36.
36?
No, 34.
34? So, not bad. 3,000 plus miles of descent. Of course, by the time you start dropping, you're really ripping, dropping 1,000 feet in less than a mile, and you can get up some pretty good speed. In no time at all, you're back in the tall, tall trees. There's the ridge up there where you were. And you're down into beautiful, loamy, soft, needly, single track. How cool is this? Running along a riverbed, babbling brook the whole way, and here's babbling Jim. And of course, if you get tired of the tall, tall trees, there's always breakout meadows to interrupt the monotony. And beautiful scenery all the way around. Pretty incredible. Eventually you come out to the junction with Pugh Ridge Trail, which we didn't take down because it's steep and you lose a lot of your altitude way too fast. A river trail will be more swoopy and gradual and give you a longer ride as well. Eventually, unfortunately, you have to dump out onto the main trail down below, and your ride is nearing its end. But what a glorious day it's been.